The seventh dimension of someone who delights in the Lord is this: we are straightened toward God and not bent toward man. We're straightened toward God and we're not bent toward man. And you saw this earlier on in Psalm 37, where it just emphasizes, don't focus on what the evil and the wicked around you are doing. Don't fear them, rather fear God. In Acts chapter 5, verse 28 to 29, it says, we gave you strict orders not to teach in his name, he said. Yet you have filled Jerusalem with your teaching and are determined to make us responsible for this man's blood, talking about Jesus' blood. Verse 29, but Peter and the other apostles replied, we must obey God rather than men. I mean, this is the same Peter who had denied Jesus. These are the same disciples who ran away when they saw that Jesus had been arrested. And now, filled with the Holy Spirit, they basically said, you know what, guys, we must obey God rather than men. I'm telling you, this is a massive shift in the life of someone who delights in the Lord. You are straightened toward God. You're not bent toward man. In John 5, verse 41 and verse 44, this is Jesus speaking. He says, I don't receive glory from men. How can you believe when you receive glory from one another and you do not seek the glory that is from the one and only God? Some translations describe it as honor. I do not receive honor from man. I receive the honor that comes from God. This is so important. This is so crucial. God is calling us to a place where we're not bent toward man, to the praise of man, where we're boosted because we're praised by people. And then when they reject us, we're distraught. In Galatians 1, verse 10, am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I was still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. You know, Paul reveals something here. He's showing us that maybe he used to be a man pleaser. Maybe when he went out trying to persecute all the Christians and so on, maybe he was actually doing it to gain praise from the Jews. Hey, look what I did. Look how successful I was persecuting these people. If I was still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ. Could it be that you've disqualified yourself from being a true servant of Christ because you're a man pleaser? And let me tell you something, many people with the man-pleasing spirit are very nice people. But the problem is you cannot be a servant of Christ, a true, pure servant of Christ, if you're still a man-pleaser. Here's the principle. Delighting myself in the Lord sometimes will mean and will look like I'm not delighting in other people around me. Sometimes what it will look like practically is I'm saying no to you because I need to delight in the Lord. I'm saying, do not disturb me, people, because I'm needing to delight in the Lord. You see, you can't delight in everyone and everything. I'm exclusively delighting in the Lord and in the things of God. And because of that, I cannot still be delighting in the things of the world. Just think about that.